That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we gonna get into, honey. Had a couple things, that definitely came across my messy break room desk. So we have I am Chelsie Janae in the break room. She actually has never been in the break room before. I have seen this lady on and off throughout me being on YouTube. You know, she comes up in my algorithm because I've watched Gina, I watched Peyton, and some of the other travel vloggy girls. And I am Chelsie Janae is somebody that I didn't watch. She's another person I watch sporadically. But there's been a lot of conversations going on about a recent event of hers, which was a vision party that she was planning in Atlanta this weekend, and it got canceled. And so most of us know why that happened, because bad weather streamed about 2,000 miles and affected millions of people within the path. And Georgia, the state of Georgia, was one of those states. Okay. You said she talks with her tongue. You can't watch her. So there's a lot of, I'm not gonna say, there's some questionable behavior in regards to her canceling, or the cancellation of her vision board party. And we're going to talk about that. You ready, Tam? Hey, Sunrise. Hey, Maja. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Allie. Hey, Jenny. Hey, everybody coming in. Make sure you guys clock into the break room. Hey, Nina. What's good, sis? Y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I am a little, I'm a little rested. I had a procedure done earlier today. I had bilateral hip injections because I've been having a lot of problems with my hips. And so I went and got some hip injections in both my hips. So obviously, under some local anesthesia. This happened earlier today. So I'm pretty much rested from it. I kind of just been taking it easy. And while I was, laying down in bed, listening for the sounds of the bathroom, I didn't hear any. I stumbled across Chelsea's video and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So we're going to talk about it. Thank you, Tam. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Lakeisha. Yeah, you guys, it's something I've been dealing with for a long time. Some of you guys may know too, I had knee replacement surgery back in 2016 and 2017. So I have degenerate arthritis in my joints. And so the arthritis is something that it's in my family. My mom had it, my mom's mom had it, my mom's mom, which is my great grandmother. So my mom, my grandmother, and my great grandmother all had it. So I obviously was going to inherit it as well too. So arthritis runs pretty bad on my mom's side of the family. So unfortunately, my mom had it like in her arms, and I have it pretty much all over my body. So, and I'm still fairly young. I'm over 50, but I'm not 65, 70. And when I had my knee surgeries, I was in my 40s. So Typically, they don't like giving those surgeries at that age because typically knees last about 10 years. But because I was so severe, I was bone to bone, I had to have the surgery. So, yeah, she said, yeah, they typically like to give it to people in in later in the years, like 55, 60, 65. But my situation was very severe because I was bone to bone. So I had very limited mobility. So and I was having issues with falling a lot because I would lose mobility in my knees as I was walking. They would just buckle and I would just fall. So but anyway, you know, so over time the arthritis is getting worse. So trying to not get total hip replacement surgery. I'm trying not to get that. So my doctor and I have been discussing it, and so I went on ahead and decided to get the bilateral hip injections to see if that will help. I don't feel like it's going to be, it's going to take care of it, indefinitely. I don't think that. I feel like it's just like a little band-aid, but it's kind of like a trial and error thing to see how long it's going to last. And obviously, if it doesn't last longer, then I don't know. They say it really depends on the body. They can last 3 months, 6 months. It really depends. But I believe ultimately I'm going to have my hip replaced. So, and if I do, I want to get it done this year, the early part of this year, before the summer. So, um, yeah, Tam Reed, you have to. Yeah, you have to, But like I said, and obviously cold weather definitely doesn't help me. When it gets cold, honey, my body be aching. But I keep it pushing because I have to. I have no other choice. I can't just, sit up in the house and pull the covers over my head. I still have to be active. I have to work. I have to take care of my home. I have errands to run. And, I don't let it get me all the way down. But the pain be so severe at times, you guys. So severe. That's why sometimes I don't come live because I just be in a lot of pain. So I have to just kind of rest. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So that's why I'm coming to you guys a little late because I was trying to recuperate from having that done earlier today. So I'm here now, y'all. I'm here. And we're gonna get into it, honey. Also, you guys, I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of viral clips from Evelyn Lazaro and her daughter Shanice's podcast. I did not know that Evelyn and Shanice had a podcast. I'm not real big on the Basketball Wives. If you guys don't know, Evelyn Lazaro, featured on the Basketball Wives. She was a cast member of the Basketball Wives. She was with Ocho Cinco and a couple of several other men. I've never been a big fan of hers. Her personality on Basketball Wives was very sketchy to me. And if you guys do not know, her daughter Shanice has a baby by rapper The Game. Okay. And so I believe Shanice is like about 32 years old. And a few years ago, when Evelyn got or not, excuse me, not Evelyn, Shanice got pregnant, it was a lot of controversy on the internet because The Game used to be married to Evelyn Lazaro's best friend. And so a lot of people were like, y'all been friends forever. Like there's, things on social media where The Game and his ex-wife was over to Evelyn's house for family events and things of that nature. And coincidentally, your daughter, somebody she was around when she was like in her teens, has a baby by this man several years later. Like out of all the men in the world, you just coincidentally have a baby by your mama's ex best friend's ex-husband. Weird, right? So a lot of the things that was said on that podcast has went viral. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did watch a good portion of it, maybe about 30 minutes of it. Yeah, it's rumored that Evelyn also dated him as well. She's disputing that. She's saying it's not true. Again, I don't know. I know Evelyn has definitely been around. Okay, she's definitely been with a lot of different men. And so it's speculated, or I mean, maybe there's some TT that I don't know about out there that proves that. But what I found very odd about their interaction, when I say their interaction, meaning Evelyn and the game, Jasion's interaction, it at times when you would listen to them have their dialogue, they almost acted as if Shanice wasn't even in the room. Evelyn and Jason seem to have more in common when it comes to conversation than Shanice did. It seemed very odd. Now, again, Shanice is his baby mother. Little Blaze, that's their son. That's his baby mother. It almost seemed like the vibe, he was vibing more with Evelyn than he did his own baby mama. So I'm gonna show you guys a clip of that real quick. Give me just a moment. Let me pull that up. Yeah, she gave me clueless too, especially when the game said he's a felon and she didn't know that. I'm like, girl, what you mean you didn't know that? If the internet knew it, why you didn't know it? Girl, you was laying in that man's bed. All right, so let's get into this. This clip is about Evelyn realizing she's going to be a grandmother.
I don't cut no corners with my children. They know exactly who I am. They know who I want them to be, and they know who I am, and they know that there's no way in life, in any shape or form, that I'm going to allow them to walk in my footsteps.
Well, I'm happy that you're here, but I have a bone. I have a big bone to pick with you.
Okay.
How did you make me a grandmother before 50?
You know,
How did that happen, Jay?
I knew.
It was 49.
Yeah.
It was before 50, technically.
I knew you were in the crunch, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to hit you with that so that by the time you're 60 years old, you have a whole like 5th, 6th grader. You know, I didn't want to wait, any longer because, who knows, we're getting old.
Well, you made Welly a grandmother at like 38.
She was 38. I did make, my mom was a grandmother at 38.
Oh, well, so there it is.
Because
you know what seemed odd about that? Evelyn's acting like she wasn't a teen mother. She had Shanice when she was like 16. So why are you acting so oblivious to your daughter making you a grandmother at 49 when you made your mama a grandmother at 38? And it was her saying, how did you manage? It's Evelyn asking him, how did you manage to make me a grandmother? Well, sis, don't you got cheering? You do know how this works, right? like Evelyn, that was the ditziest question. It seemed very odd. She act like Shanice is 21. She's 32. And here's the thing. One thing I can say about Shanice, my thing is this with Shanice. Since you went all this time without being a baby mama, it's rumored that she's definitely dated a lot of different athletes and stuff in the industry, meaning Shanice. You managed not to get pregnant in your teens. You managed not to get pregnant in your 20s. Girl, you wait till you 32 to become a baby mama? You wait till you get in your 30s and all you are is a baby mammy. Now y'all know it's being said now that when you hit 30, social media makes women feel like if you're 30, you're damaged goods. If you haven't gotten married and have a family by that, like basically it's over for you, right? But my thing is, you went all these years, you managed to not become a teen statistic and become a teen mother like your mother did. You managed to not get pregnant in your 20s to go and birth the baby by the game who you're not in a relationship with and become a baby mammy at 32? Like, out of all the men she been, why did Game have to be your baby daddy? If you were going to have a baby by a man, why not have a baby by a man that would have made you his fiance first and his wife second?
I had Shanice so young, but all I know is that I didn't know how to process the information.
It happened very quickly.
Yeah, like I didn't know how to like process it, right? Like Shaw tells me she's pregnant. Obviously, we have a great private conversation. And I had to sit with it for a little while because I'm like, I'm gonna be a grandmother. Like this is weird, you know. Like I know I'm 50.
Well, and you've never been a grandmother yet, so I know you were like, what does that look like for me?
What does that look like? Like what? Well, like first of all, what is she having? What is it gonna look like? What is this gonna be? How is my life gonna change? I thought about Leo. He's a young uncle. I thought about so many things. Then when obviously she told me that you were the dad, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, we in trouble now.
We in trouble now.
Why is Evelyn making this about her? Shanice is the one who's left as a baby mommy. Why is Evelyn making this about her? Like, that was so weird to me. Like, why are you making, like, when I tell you this podcast was so weird and so tacky to me, because I'm like, Evelyn, with your big overgrown ass, why are you taking the shine from your daughter? It should be more about, she should be challenging JC, why you make my daughter a single baby mama? Why shouldn't we be having that conversation? Why are we talking about the fact that you're a grandmother? I mean, girl, you 50. You need to be a grandmother. You damn sure don't need to be birthing any more children, in my opinion. I mean, let Shanice birth children. She in her 30s. Like, it was very weird how she took the spotlight off her daughter and put it on her as if her and Jason was in a relationship. It was so weird.
But I will tell you, I've had people ask me this. They're like, well, how did you feel when you found out that he was the dad? Like, how, like, what? And my initial feeling was I was shocked, but then I found so much, I found so much peace and I know how you love your kids and I know how you parent your kids.
Well, you know why you know that? Because you were best friends with his ex-wife, sis. They were married, the game, and I believe her name's Tracy. They were married for years. She was on Basketball Wives too. Why were you shocked to find out Shanice was married, or excuse me, Shanice was pregnant by the game? Sis, why were you shocked about that? Were you shocked because the whole internet was shocked? Because of you guys' history with the game and his ex-wife?
And I said to myself, you know what? He's a great dad. You know, he's a great dad. And so I found a lot of comfort in that. And now that we've been doing the family thing for some time, I'm like, I couldn't even see my life without Blaze.
Yeah.
So grateful that you're in our lives. Cause I feel like, you and I, like, well, whenever I need advice, I'm doing something, the podcast, whatever, like, it's been good. Like it flows, we've had a few bumps.
Whenever you need advice. So when you need advice about your podcast and other things, you go to the game for it, Evelyn? So when your daughter needs advice, who does she go to? Because it sounds like Game is on the phone with you, so he probably ain't answering the call when Shanice is calling. Imagine him on the phone, and he on the phone with Evelyn, and a call comes in, it's Shanice. Imagine him clicking over and say, hey, hell, I don't know what he say, call her baby mama. Hey, baby mama, what's up? What you got? What you doing? Oh, I'm on the phone with your mammy. Let me hit you right back. Shanice like, okay. Imagine you got to be put on hold so your baby daddy can finish talking to your mama. Does that even make sense to y'all?
In the road, Shaw's looking like.
I mean, but
I'm talking about us.
Yeah, and in all transparency, like that's how it should be. Anything that just goes through like smoothly, straight with no bumps, like you can't grow from that. You can't learn anything from that. And if everything's smooth, somebody's hiding something.
So why is Shanice not interjecting in the conversation? It's like it was almost like the game came on the show to talk, or came on the podcast to talk to Evelyn. Shanice speaks, but she doesn't speak a lot. Evelyn literally monopolized this whole conversation. And I found it very weird that Evelyn felt so comfortable having these conversations with him when he essentially is on there because he has a baby with your daughter.
You know, they're not being they're 100% of their authentic self. One of my first questions to her was, "Did you tell your mom?" Right? I was like, "Did you tell your mom?" And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna just wait a little bit, you know."
Mm.
And so
Why would that have been the first? Hold on. This woman is grown. Shanice is grown. When she got pregnant by the game, she was grown. Why would your first question be to this young lady? Is it because I think the game is like, he's late 40, so he might be about 46, 47, somewhere around there. Why would your first question to the woman you just impregnated that you were having, I don't know, I'm going to just call it situationship with, why would your first question be, did you tell your mom? Well, why she need, eventually she will. How would that be the first question?
I guess she waited a
I
little
agree
bit
with
and then
you.
she told you. And then
Yeah.
I was like, "Did you tell your dad?" And she was like, "No, I'm gonna wait a little bit." But you know, the thing about when she told me, I was shocked a little bit. Like literally, I was shocked. And we got into this, you know, thing like I love being a dad, right? Like I absolutely love being a dad. But I was shocked as shit.
Mm.
And I don't think it was the reaction that Sha wanted. So she cried a little bit. And it was uncomfortable for her and for me. I didn't want to make her cry. I just was like, I didn't know what to say because I hadn't had a kid in 14 years. So I was like super shocked. She had never had a kid. So of course she was super shocked. But when she found out, she kind of got to live with it a little bit. You know, like I didn't know as soon as she knew. So she lived with it a little bit, processed it. And then once it got to me, she had already like, you know, kind of lived with it a little bit. So I was super shocked. She cried a little bit. I was really thrown out to the wayside about that.
Why did Shanice cry when she found out she was pregnant? Sis, I'm just going to assume that you weren't using protection. So why was we shocked that you got pregnant? I'm just going to assume. This is an assumption because I wasn't there. I wasn't at the gas station when if the condoms were bought. That the game went into the gas station, got him a cup of yeah, I wasn't there. I wasn't the clerk. So I don't know if that even happened. I'm just trying to figure out why this grown-ass woman was shocked that she was pregnant, having sex with a man that I'm just going, again, assume was unprotected. What did you think was going to happen? Why was she crying? Was she crying because she knew she didn't really have you like that?
Because I didn't want to make her feel like I wasn't excited or I wasn't going to
Supportive.
love the situation because I absolutely love my children. But we got around that. And obviously he's here and he's beautiful and throwing shit across the house. And yeah, he's just a great kid. And then for her being Blaze's mom, like, oh my God, like a gift to a child. Because she's so calm and her reserve.
He said her being Blaze's mom is a gift to a child. He didn't say that he's thankful that she is the mother of Blaze. He said Blaze should be happy that that's his mammy. Oh, mess.
Is like immaculate.
Yeah.
And like one day he knocked over coffee, like hot ass coffee. And me, I'd be like, pow pow. And she was just like, it's okay. I swear to God, it was like Cinderella came to that motherfucker with the Swiffer, and she was like, "It's okay, baby," and just swept it up. And I was like, I would have just get a little pop, little no, little something. But man, she parents with so much grace, and
Yes, she does.
I'm just like ecstatic that you're Blaze's mom, because I know that because I'd be wild as fuck. So I know that like as long as he got you guys, as his little army, like he's gonna be straight.
Long as he got you guys at his little army. Shanice quickly realized in this podcast, maybe even before this podcast, she literally got the same man that his other baby mamas have. She didn't get anything different. She quickly realized, either in this podcast or prior to this podcast, that she got the man that the other baby mamas have. She didn't get anything different.
Sorry,
Go
but
ahead.
I feel like you manifested Blaze.
Yeah.
Like you were mentioning another child before I got pregnant.
Yeah, true.
Like you manifested Blaze. On
Yeah.
our first date, you were talking about a Blaze, not him exactly,
Yeah.
but you were talking about a Blaze. So you agree with that?
I do agree with that. I think that and you
Because
know,
we talked about kids.
yeah, true. But just so you know, you guys know, because you guys are, beautiful women. You guys are still like women, right? But men, right? Men see a baddie, we think like, I'm gonna get her pregnant. That's what men think when they see a baddie.
You gamed me.
You gamed me.
I'm just
Hey,
asking.
I'm just saying, when a man really sees a woman that he likes and it's a baddie, that be our first thought. Like
Oh, so Shanice was a trophy. You didn't think marriage material. You didn't think wifey. You thought baddie, and I'm a bagger. Yikes.
you're thinking like, damn, like I would have a baby by that. So yeah, I'm manifested. I'm manifested.
Gamed.
Yeah, game manifested.
Mhm. So what lessons do you have like from raising your older children?
So y'all, this podcast was very interesting. We'll dig into it a little more. We'll definitely dig into it a little more. Okay. Manifested. That's what he said, Woo honey. He said she felt he manifested. But girl, what do you know? He spit game. He ran game on you, sis. Girl, he was going to hit it raw, and he already knew that. Right, exactly. And it, like I said, he treated her like a trophy, and she thought that was cute. Shanice thought that was cute, okay, because she felt because of her, ambiguity and her looks, and she thought, okay, yeah, he got him something, and he showed her, sis, you just like any other chick. You just like any other baddie. Okay. I pushed up on you. I spit that game. I dropped that load, and you got pregnant, and I didn't make you nothing but a baby mama. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. These celebrities, they're nothing more than obviously regular people, y'all. They go through real regular ish. Okay. Yeah, he wants a wife and it isn't her. Mm-mm. And I think Shanice is, you can tell in this podcast, she's very disturbed by that. She thought that she was going to mean more to him than being a baby mama to his offspring. She really thought that. And going back to the whole chemistry between Evelyn and Jason, and I really feel like Evelyn and Jason have more in common because they're closer in age. The game is about 15 years older than Shanice. It's probably things he could mention and she don't even know what that is because that was back in the day. And she was like a teenager and she's probably oblivious to those things. You know what I mean? But Evelyn is just a few years older than him. So she's there. She gets it. Yeah, it was definitely a big reality check. And, again, I don't really get into these people like that, but this podcast, this episode went viral, so I got into it. And the more I started listening, I'm sorry, you guys. Evelyn is such a bird brain. I remember watching her on Basketball Wives. Basketball Wives was one of my least favorite of the wives type reality shows, which was like Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Housewives of Potomac. Basketball Wives was on the bottom of the totem pole for me. I never really got into it. I would watch it especially if clips will go viral, then I would go watch those episodes. But it was my least favorite of the wives type reality show. I liked Married with Medicine better than I did Basketball Wives. I just did not like Basketball Wives. And so and Evelyn was by far my least favorite character on that show. I never she was not a good friend. She was not a good friend. She tried to act like she was such a good friend to the people she was friendly with, but you quickly realize Evelyn was very messy, and I peeped that from her. That's why Cinco did her like that. Yeah, Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Chad Ochocinco really ain't nobody to be, hoorahing for anyway. He's a creepo as well too, in my opinion. Um, yes, they say Evelyn is a colorist. They do say that. They do say that. I don't really have much of opinion of that because again, I'm not super familiar with Evelyn because I didn't watch Basketball Wives religiously. I didn't. So, but I did hear conversations of people's opinions about Evelyn and the colorist conversations that they would have about Evelyn. Certain scenes on the show where people felt like she definitely was a colorist. And I do know Evelyn obviously denies it, but I feel like when people pick up on something, they're more than likely correct. That's just my opinion. Um, so I'm your favorite athlete. Favorite athlete. Hey Monique. All right, y'all. So let's get into I am Chelsie Janae. Okay, let's get into her real quick. Because that's what y'all came for, because y'all seen the title, y'all seen the thumbnail. And we're gonna get into this lady announcing that she canceled her event, her vision board event. She didn't cancel it via her social medias. She essentially sent emails to people who purchased tickets. Now, apparently, her goal was to sell about 300 tickets at $150 a wop. Okay. So she made money off this event. And if she actually sold 300 tickets at $150 a pop, essentially she probably made close to about $45,000. Okay. I don't know if she sold 300 tickets, right? I don't know. Even if she sold 100 at $150 a pop, that's still a good price. But y'all, let's get into her reasoning for canceling and the reason why she feels like the people who paid cannot get their money back.
Get into the actual vlog, I did want to put this segment at the beginning of the vlog and kind of just touch on the vision board party and everything that happened because I owe y'all that. I want to explain the situation. I want to explain, like everything that happened. I also want to just get it off my chest. I promised myself that I would be more vulnerable and just open with my platform this year. So this is me doing that because usually I'll just...
So let me say this real quick for some of you guys. I see a lot of you guys, not scam likely. I see a lot of you guys saying you've never seen her, you never heard of her. Again, over here in the break room, y'all know we have primarily concentrated on the particular moms that we've talked about. Do understand, you guys, it's 2026. They are conversations on this channel, but they're not going to always be the only conversations. And I'm not telling you to go follow these people, go get into them. But this is a conversation that we can relate to as far as conversation we had in the break room. Because y'all remember Strong Mommy Chrissy had a lot of issues with offering people services and not wanting to give their money back. So these are, we talked about Peach McIntyre and her shenanigans over there. So this is a similar conversation. And if you can't respect anything, you can understand paying for a service and not being able to get the service, but not being able to get your refund. So if you don't want to do anything, think of yourself as a consumer while you're listening to this lady who is an influencer and was going to put on an event for her subscribers, the people who support her and follow her, right? Because obviously the only people that bought these tickets are the people who support her and follow her, right? So let's kind of keep that in the frame of mind while we're listening to this lady explanation.
Just not talk about things because that's just how I am. But so as you guys know, today's Monday. You will see this in a few short hours, but today's Monday. The vision board party was supposed to happen yesterday. As most of you may or may not know, Georgia was due to get this huge ice storm, and I found out on Monday evening. I woke up Monday evening from a nap to about 5 different emails of people asking me, like, have I seen the news? Will this be canceled? Will this be rescheduled? And from those emails, I started doing my own research because previous to Monday evening, I had no idea about this storm that was headed our way. So
how would you not know that? you're on social media. Just like people are subscribed to you, I'm sure you're subscribed to people on other platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It was talked about on social media for a week, I know for sure. A week, I know for sure. How would you not know? It spanned for 2,000 miles, states, 2,000 miles. It was all over social media. People doing videos about hacks and videos going viral of stores being robbed of shelves for meats and canned goods and toilet paper and things. How did you not know that? Okay, but let's just say you didn't, right? Because y'all, let's be honest. There are things that go on viral on social media, and I don't be knowing it because I'm not following that conversation, right? But when it came to the storm, I think everybody knew that. I believe if you when you picked up your social media, that was probably one of the first things you seen on your For You page because it was a big conversation.
I was just like, this is news to me. Let me figure out how serious this is going to be, if this is even serious, like what's going on. As I began to do my research, I found out, this is going to be a big deal. Places are closing down, they're saying trees are going to be exploding. It was a lot. So I'm like, canceling this event or postponing, because at the time I didn't know whether I was going to cancel or postpone. It was just like, this is so unfortunate. The whole planning of this vision board party has been a stressful thing in itself. And then just to add this to the mix was just like, what the fuck? Like, but I'll say this situation has taught me always listen to myself. I think I expressed to y'all that I didn't even want to have the vision board party this year because my mind just wasn't in it. I just had other stuff going on, and this would have just added to that.
So if you did not want to initially throw this party because you didn't want the responsibility of hosting it and all it goes with hosting events, then why didn't you do that? Now, if you guys do not know, she used to be with a guy named Dion. She was with him for years, and their relationship just imploded. They're no longer together. Apparently, she's moved on with a new boo that she referenced new boo, but nobody's really seen that person. Okay. And so my thing is this. I understand not wanting the responsibility of hosting events. And just because you're an influencer does not mean you need to host events. And let's be honest, Chelsea's been an influencer for a long time, right? And so because she's been an influencer for a long time, and one of the things people were also influenced by with hers besides makeup is her weight transformation. She lost a lot of weight, you guys. And my thing is this. You don't have to do those things. That throwing events is extra money for these influencers. And my thing is this. This is just my ideology. If I do reaction videos, I'm a content creator. And if I decided that I wanted to do a meet and greet, right? Say for instance, I wanted to do a meet and greet and I charge you guys for those tickets. And I come up with a plan. I publicize it to you guys. I promote it. And obviously, anytime you do an event, you guys, the person hosting the event is going to make money off that event. Okay. Funky Dineva does it. He did one last year. He did some type of cruise. Okay. The person hosting the event is going to make money. In my mind, we all know things can happen, unexpected things, especially anytime you're doing a party, it's always something that's going to happen. For all you guys who ever hosted a party, something always happened at the last minute. In my mind, the smart professional thing to do, because let's be honest, sis, you should be professional when you're handling other people's money. What should have happened is what she should have done is put a portion of that money in a savings account. In the event something like this, a storm coming through the state of Georgia that is going to potentially affect the party, hosting the party or the party happening, you would be able to refund people their money that they spent. Case in point, a lot of flights were canceled by airlines this weekend, okay? Because of the storms, thousands and thousands of flights were canceled at major airports across that scope of the stretch of the states that were affected by that storm. You know what majority, if not all those airlines did? They refunded people their money, or they put them on another flight for another date or another time with no charge to them. Because again, Mother Nature, this wasn't just this storm spanned 2,000 miles. So it made sense for the airlines to compensate people for the inconvenience that they had no control over. Again, Chelsie had no control over a storm coming, and she did the right thing by canceling it, because you don't want to jeopardize people's safety trying to get to an event, right? That made sense to obviously to cancel it, because you did not know what was going to potentially happen. And because you're not Nostradamus and you can't predict the future, the right thing was to do. But what she did was she sent people emails. Here's the thing. Granted, the people who paid obviously needed to know. And the people who didn't pay, maybe they didn't need to know. But then again, just because I didn't pay for your event, we do know, because she vlogs her life, certain aspects of her life, she would have uploaded these videos for her. Here's the thing. I still support you, but that don't mean if I don't give you my money, that don't mean I support you. I support you in other ways. I hit the like button. I leave a comment. I subscribe to the channel. I watch the videos. There goes support right there. Just because you run an event and you need me to give you money, well, maybe Chelsie lives in Georgia. I live in California. I really like you. I'm using this as an example. I really like you. But since I like you, but I don't like you enough to book a flight from California to Georgia to go to an event for a couple of hours. Yeah, I don't, but I like you enough to sit in my living room in California, watch you ride around the city of Atlanta, and watch your video, watch the whole entire video, hit the like, leave a comment, so you can get your money for your YouTube video. So although I didn't pay to come to your event, but I feel like just like she promoted it on her social media platforms, that's the same way you should have told the people that you were canceling, and send emails to the people who paid, and give people back their money. You most definitely should have gave people back their money. It was in person.
But I allow other people, and I'm not saying nobody's wrong, but I allow other people to give me their opinions on what I should or shouldn't do. And I decided to move forward when I should have never done it. I should have just listened to myself, trusted myself, and then we could have picked back up next year. So started doing my research. I seen, okay, this is going to be like a serious storm, and Sunday is due to be the worst day of it. So I made a decision. I said, I don't know if I'm going to cancel or postpone, but I'm going to send the email to every single person that bought a ticket.
Now, here's the thing. If you did not want to give the people money back because you spent the money, okay, the one thing you should have done is maybe postpone it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If I book a flight to Atlanta from wherever I was at to come to your event, more than likely that flight probably was canceled. And people, the airline either booked you on a different flight or refunded your money. I don't think I would spend more money to come again, especially if she postponed it within still the winter months, because it's just January, you guys. We still got February and March where storms can happen. So postponing, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have postponed it, especially in the winter months, right? Because vision board parties typically happen in the beginning of the year. So I would have just refunded you your money. Because if you didn't get a chance to enjoy the experience, just because you were gracious enough to support me, were gracious enough to come and visit me from wherever you're coming from, I definitely would refund you your money back. I would feel some type of way about keeping your money and I didn't provide a service to you. So Latrice says Chelsie doesn't even engage with her comment section on her video. She doesn't bother to heart or comment, nothing. So her lack of communication isn't new. And I'm gonna tell you something to your comment, Latrice. What I've noticed about this video, because I watched another video of hers a few weeks ago where she was apologizing for the people for being gone because she kind of was going through some things in her life and she wasn't uploading. I think that was like the beginning of January, maybe late December, somewhere around that time. You can tell this lady is kind of off social media. She's not really feeling social media like that. She's on here because her channel is monetized and she has a dedicated audience that's going to watch her no matter what she puts up, what she talks about. And she knows this. But her really wanting to vlog her life, I don't think she's really into it like that. I don't think she really loves her subscribers. And let me say this. I don't think she enjoys being an influencer anymore. I think this girl just wants to live a regular life, but because she's been quote unquote an entrepreneur for so long, I don't think sis really knows about getting into her work girl era. Because this right here, vlogging her life, not having to be somewhere at a certain time, having somebody managing or supervising over you, more than likely she hasn't done that in quite some time. And I don't think she's really into doing that right now. And she's probably more like most of these other people. Like I told you guys about Jasmine, one of the biggest reasons why Jasmine won't leave social media alone is because the people she's been following hasn't left it alone. So she feel like if they still doing it, I can too. So my personal feeling for Chelsie, I don't think she's into social media or into speaking to her audience about what she's got going on. You can just tell the vibe in this video. She just was really like, okay, y'all, like it is what it is. What y'all gonna do to me? What y'all gonna do to me? What I will tell you, what you can do, because she did not produce the product that you paid for, you can definitely do a chargeback to your bank to get your money back. Because I definitely feel like people deserve their money back. You not wanting to give it, okay, sis. But I can go to my bank. I can show proof. This video is proof right here that the event did not happen. The email that she sent, cancellation. Somebody paid for a service and did not get their service. They definitely deserve their money back. I don't care what nobody says.
And we're going to go from there. So I'm sending emails out. I'm basically sending the email, because people are saying like you shouldn't be traveling, and there's a lot of people, like I have a lot of supporters who are not in Atlanta but still want to travel, whether it's via train, car, plane, whatever, that want to come to this event. And for the safety of you all and myself, we shouldn't be doing that. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's nothing I can do, because I feel like it's damned if I do, damned if I don't. Because if I would have had this event and tragedy would have struck, when I tell you I would have still been blamed for that. Oh, you're so selfish. Why would you still have this event knowing this is going on? You caused all these people danger, this, that, and the third. So like I said, damn if I do, damn if I don't. But at this point, by Tuesday, when I decided to send out these emails, it was nothing but God, because the venue canceled. The people I hired that had the Selfie 360 machine, and that also had the...
So if the venue canceled, the people who had the 360 machine canceled, if they canceled for the same reasons you canceled, did they offer you your deposit back? Because you definitely have to put a deposit down for the venue. So since the venue canceled, I'm just going to assume they offered you your deposit back because they canceled on you due to the reasons of the storm in Georgia. So if they gave you your money back, you don't think your subscribers do theirs?
The photo booth, they canceled. Like, people were canceling, and I couldn't be mad because I don't even want to put myself in danger or in harm's way. So why would I think people are going to come up and I'm going to have a whole party in the middle of a ice storm? So I ended up, like I said, I sent all those emails out. One part that I do think I should have been, I am holding myself accountable for it, and I should have done better. I should have posted on my platforms, my YouTube community, and also Instagram, just like a story post saying that, the event is canceled or postponed. I don't really know which one yet, and been done with it. I think that way, more people would have known, which honestly, the only people that needed to know was the people that purchased a ticket. And that's why I sent out individual emails to every single last person who did purchase a ticket so that they could be aware of, the situation that was going on. What else? So yeah, today's Monday. Like I said, yesterday was supposed to be the event day. It did not snow. It was a mess outside, so I still do not regret my decision because it was I don't know other parts of Atlanta, but in my area it was definitely frozen ice on the floor, on the ground, causing people to slip and slide, myself included, because I have my dog, still had to take him out. It rained all day. It was cold. It was nasty. It just was not meant to be. You know what I mean? I've lost out on thousands of dollars. At this point, I've decided postponing it is something I do not want to do. I just want to go ahead and cancel it, refund people back their money. I was receiving a bunch of nasty comments from different people saying oh, I'm sorry, y'all. This camera, I'm still trying to learn it, but basically people insinuating that I'm a scammer. I'm going to try to keep their money. I'm like, listen, y'all, I'm not trying to keep nobody money. I'm not trying to scam nobody. This is out of everybody's control. But at the end of the day, when you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, or when you're doing something like this, you have to be accountable. You can't say, oh, this is nobody's fault, because it is nobody's fault, but you still have to be the one to take the L. Things are already paid for. The money that I made from selling tickets, baby, that money's gone. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to give people back their money and to see if I can get partially something. I don't know. But
sis, at this point, you don't deserve to make any money. As a business owner, those are the L's that we take. I myself ran a business, and when something was not right, I had to make it right. I didn't care about not making money off the product. My biggest care was making sure my customer was happy and my brand wasn't messed up. It didn't matter to me that I didn't make money, because let me tell you this, when you make your customer happy, even though something happened and you corrected it expeditiously, courteously, professionally, when you do that, you will actually make more money in the long run, because then that person is happy. They're going to tell other people how well you handled the situation. You take L's as an entrepreneur. That's the part of being an entrepreneur. That's the life you chose to take. So, I mean, it is what it is. If the money's spent, I mean, the people who patronize your business has nothing to do with how you manage your money. That's none of their business. They had enough money to patronize your event. They trusted you. Again, she had nothing to do with the storm. She had no control over that. But what you definitely have control over is making sure the customers are happy. And your subscribers, when they patronized your event, they became customers. And it's just like when you buy something from Walmart. Walmart intends for you to purchase their product and to be happy. But there are times where, unfortunately, you're not happy with the product for whatever the reasons are. Walmart, as a business owner, has to make the customer happy, regardless if they mad because they didn't lost out on the money or not. And that's why Walmart makes the money that they make. You know how much money Walmart refunds back to people? Now, over the years, Walmart has tightened the refund policy, because at one time their refund policy was extremely lax. And over the years, they have tightened that up. But in the same event, Walmart has not dismissed their refund policy. Walmart understands, as a business, people are people, and sometimes people are just not happy. And sometimes things happen out of the control of the consumer or the person giving the product, producing the product, stuff happens. So you telling the people that you out of money, okay, girl, I mean, welcome to the land of business. Welcome to the world of running your own business. Welcome to the entrepreneur life. It happens.
Like I said, this is the lesson I've learned, just to listen to myself, because God don't work in confusion like this. This was not of God, and that's because I did not listen to God when God told me not to have that event. I went against myself. I went against what God had already spoken to me, and this is what I get.
So why did you have, if God spoke to you, because I noticed she's speaking God a lot now. If God spoke to you, then sis, why you didn't listen? Especially if you, in your mind, sounds like you didn't want to have the event in the first place. Because imagine going to an event and the person, the host, really not wanting to be there. Sound like she wasn't going to be a good hostess because she already telling you off the top she ain't even want to do it.
This is what I get. So it is what it is. If you have purchased a ticket and you want to email me about whatever, email me, child. I will respond, but I am going to work on getting everybody back their money and just being done with the situation.
She said she going to work on it. So that don't mean if you email her, she said, hell, you can email me. I'll see what I can do. I ain't going to answer the email right away. Might be a day or two. A mess, you and me. She said, oh my God, man, these people are so corny and weird.
And moving on from this, but I wanted to come on and just address the situation head on with y'all. There's people that didn't even purchase a ticket that's curious about what's going on because people are just nosy, but it is what it is.
Yes, sis. And you've made a lot of money off of people being nosy. So now you're going to shun people for being nosy. If people weren't nosy, you wouldn't have a channel to talk. If people weren't nosy, you wouldn't have had the opportunity to present a vision board party to those nosy ass people. Imagine you shaming people for being nosy, and that's what you need people to be, is nosy. That's how you make money, sis. I am so confused. Like, what is going on with these people? Oh boy.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like
I don't be understanding that conversation. I don't think she even cares about losing subscribers, Mocha, because let's be honest, sis, to lose subscribers is just to gain either them back or to gain some others back. You know what I mean? I don't think this, like, because if this lady really cared about losing subscribers, do you honestly think she would be having this conversation with the same subscribers who patronized her party, her event? That's my thing. It's like, why? What you mean? You're on social media, sis. You are very conscious to the fact that people are nosy. That's how you was able to get your platform.
I don't believe in, mistakes or coincidences or anything like that. Everything that happened was supposed to happen, and it is what it is. It's nothing I can do about it, but move forward. So, yeah, that is that. Once I found out, because Wednesday, or was it Tuesday? It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I think I told you I was supposed to go get my hair done from Jacksonville for the event, but I ended up, after I decided that I wasn't doing it, I said, I'm going to get some braids. So yeah, those are these braids, which you will see in the vlog. I just wanted to put this at the forefront of the vlog for anybody who is curious. I don't want you to have to, search around the vlog trying to figure out what happened. It's right here for you. I hope you guys understand. And I just want to say, like, can y'all please just give humans more grace? I know sometimes it's hard when you aren't the person in the hot seat or you aren't the person facing a certain situation. It's hard to have empathy for people. It's hard to see the big.
Wait, hold on, sis. Why does somebody need to have... What is wrong with people? This video is pissing me off. Why do I need to have empathy for you? I was the one, and when I say I don't mean me, TMR. I'm speaking in general. I was the one who was excited to come to your event. I was the one who possibly even booked a flight to come. And now you want to have empathy for me because I spent money. I bought an outfit. I got my hair done. I got my nails done, my toes. Baby, I spent more money than just for your ticket. And $150? Like, yeah, no, sis. What do you mean? What am I having empathy for? Because you really didn't want to do it, and because you went against your word and did it, now you dealing with the backlash that you didn't got the money, you didn't spent the money. Now you got to figure out how to pay these people. But the chat over here saying last year you was calling your subscribers broke. I'ma just let y'all make up y'all mind, because you know what's so funny? This ain't taught y'all nothing. Because she'll host another event that she really didn't want to do, and y'all go buy that. So now people got to wait on their money, but you didn't have to wait on it. You didn't cancel the event because you didn't have enough patronage, like enough. You didn't cancel the event because people didn't patronize the event. You canceled the event apparently because of the weather. So now people got to wait on their money when you didn't have to wait on it. And if the venue called you and canceled, I'm just going to assume they gave you your deposit back, because that, as a business owner, that's the correct thing to do. And if they didn't give you your money back, I'm pretty sure you would have said that in this blog, because again, that would have, you saying that you didn't get your money back, that would have allowed your audience to be more empathetic. You didn't even mention that. So I'm just going to assume that they offered you your deposit back.
Your picture, but just consider how I feel for a second. Like, people are coming at me from every which way, and I'm just trying to figure it all out on top of all the other stuff I have going on in my life. You know what I mean? Just please give me grace. I'm not trying to keep nobody money. I'm not trying to be a scammer. I'm not a bad person. Like, none of that. This is not a scheme set up by Todd, honey. I promise. Like, this is not that.
Well, sis, let me tell you something. The folks ain't even got to wait on you to get your coins together, because the bank already got their coins together. All they got to do is go to their bank and dispute the charge. That's it, sis. That's all they got to do. They have your email for proof. Okay. So yeah. So So don't lose any sleep. Okay. Don't mess up your lip liner. Okay. Yeah. Don't do any of that, sis, because the bank, they got their customers back. Mm-hmm. And all y'all got to do is go to your bank and dispute the charge, and you'll get your coin. And if she sent you an email, you can get you'll have your email as proof, because typically the bank wants to see proof, because the first thing the bank is going to ask you is, did you reach out to the person? And you're going to say, well, actually she reached out to me and said it was canceled due to the weather. The bank is going to say, oh, okay, well, do you have can you send us a copy of that email? Attach, especially if you have online banking, you just attach it to the claim. Just attach it to the claim. If you don't know how to do that, call your bank. Speak to a customer service representative. They'll definitely tell you how to do that. Did I see the video she did on New Year's Eve? I don't think I did. Okay.
I'm not out to get nobody. I just want y'all to know I am a human just like you. I bleed just like you. I make mistakes. I go against my own instincts and my intuition and my gut feeling sometimes. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm working on myself each and every day. This was just an unfortunate situation, but it is what it is. It's nothing I can do about it.
Baby, this is almost 10 minutes. Why are we... No, really, y'all. Why are we taking 10 minutes? Sis, literally 5 minutes. This whole vlog was 37 minutes. The first 5 minutes should have been, you guys, due to unforeseen events. There was a winter storm that affected the state of Georgia, city of Atlanta, and the surrounding areas. I had to cancel the vision board party that you guys were excited to come to. Due to that, you guys, I am going to refund you guys your money. Okay. That's it. I'm sorry, you guys. I know you guys were really looking forward to it. I was a little hesitant about promoting the event. Yes, I did spend money that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get back, but because I love the support that you guys have given me throughout the years, it actually was worth it. The fact that you guys supported my event with no hesitation is more than enough reason why I need to give you your money back. Literally, is all she had to say. Boom, 5 minutes over with. It's her. Don't be making me feel some type of way. Give me some empathy, y'all. I ain't got it. And when I get it, I may or may not give it back. That's what it's giving. And I'm sorry, y'all. And obviously, y'all, I wasn't going to the vision board party. But I'm just saying, so I ain't really hurt by it because it wasn't my money. But I'm just saying, for the ones who did patronize it, since it's a if or if not, they gonna get their coin. We gotta wait till I don't know, you get your YouTube check or something. Oh man.
For every single last person that purchased a ticket, that wanted to come, that wanted to support me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I won't lie to you, since we are just having this whole moment. This has kind of turned me off from wanting to do anything, because it's so much responsibility. You know, it's so many things you have to consider when you're hosting events and you're having issues. Like, it's just so much that can go wrong.
And so apparently her ex-boyfriend Dion was a big part of helping her organize things. And because he's no longer a part of her life, sis sound like she don't know how to function without him.
So it's kind of hard for me to say if I would ever move forward and have another event, because I'm telling you, this really took me all up and through there for real, just for it all not to happen. And that's why I just kept saying, like, leading up to the event, before I found out that I was going to have to cancel it, I was like, man, I just cannot wait till Monday, January 26th, when this event will be over, because it has caused me so much stress. But like I said, that comes from not listening to myself. So I have nobody to blame but myself in that regard. But I'm done talking about it. Please enjoy the vlog.
She blaming herself because she really didn't want to commingle with y'all. She really didn't want to. She just from what y'all saying in the chat, she don't even mingle with y'all in the comments. So she damn sure didn't want to mingle with y'all in person. But she was gonna go and do it because that was a quick money grab for her ass. Okay. And now that thank God the storm came, baby. She probably was outside doing snow dances, baby. She was praying for the damn snow so she can hurry up and send them emails talking about, look here, y'all, party canceled. Girl, because it sounds like sis didn't want to do it any damn way.
I don't even remember what all I did in the vlog. Now that this event is out of the picture, I have more, like, my mind is more clear. I'm in a good space. And yeah, I can just produce more content, and I want to produce more content. So please enjoy the vlog. Once again, I love you guys so much. Thank you for your constant support, man. It means so much to me. And yeah, let's get into the vlog. Good morning, guys. I'm looking like a little boy. I'm getting my hair braided today. But first and foremost, I gotta go to the DMV, so that's where I'm headed at now. It's cold and it's raining, but I'll see y'all in the car. I'll talk to y'all when we get in the car. Yeah. I just want y'all to know I've been to 3 different places and I still don't have what I need to get done because I forgot I changed my address and I'm no longer Fulton County, so I have to go to the other tax collector's office. Right now, me and my friend had stuff to handle, so I'm waiting on him to come from out of this building because we both needed to do things downtown, so we just did it together once he got off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out, Vaughn.
I'm waiting on him. It's so much we have to talk about, y'all. I got this beanie on because I'm getting my hair braided. I was supposed to go to Jacksonville yesterday to get my hair done for the vision board party, but as you guys probably know, the vision board party is now canceled.
She was going to Jacksonville, Florida to get her hair braided, and she lives in Atlanta. Child, there's not any hair braiders in Atlanta. Baby, Atlanta is the city for slaying the girls. Why was we going to Jacksonville, Florida to get? Now, is that where she from? Jacksonville? Now, Atlanta and Jacksonville are not 10, 15 hours apart, but still, you gonna bypass all the good sis in Atlanta to go to Jacksonville? Even if it's visiting her family, I mean, at this point, just say that. Just say you want to go see your peoples, honey.
I'm going to talk more about it like once in sometime within this vlog, but I am just like, when I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. There's supposed to be a snow, ice, storm, you know, and I couldn't risk it.
Her BFF does her hair for free. Well, sis, by the time she put the gas in the car to drive from Atlanta to Jacksonville, snacks, food on the road, then turn around and go back, shit, you damn near didn't pay for the hairdo.
I couldn't risk it not being as serious as they saying it is and think I'm just going to go ahead and have an event and then, you know, none of my vendors show up or the venue doesn't even open or whatever. You know, I couldn't risk it. People are traveling in from out of town. They say the road's going to be icy, slippery. It was just too much, like too freaking much for real. But I am... Like I said, I'm just waiting on him, and then I'm going to go to... Where's he going? I'm going to go to the other tax collector's office and get my registration. Because I'm, you know, y'all, it's been time. It's been time. So yeah, I'm going to do that, get my registration, and then I'll be done with that. And then after I do that, I'm getting my hair braided. I do not feel like sitting up all day getting my hair braided, but I am back working out. I haven't took y'all with me, but me and my friend been working out together. I'll bring y'all sometimes, but I was just like, vision board party canceled. I was going to get a quick weave. I was going to let my friend Kia do my hair. I was super excited about that. But like I said, I'm working out, so I might as well just get these braids, thug it out with the braids, wear the braids. So... yeah, I just don't feel like sitting. I really do not feel like sitting, but it is what it is. I just wanted to come on here and kind of let y'all know what was going on. And y'all, tell me why when we went to the court, I had to take my beanie off. Look at my head. Look at my head. Insane. Like, freaking insane. But it is what it is. I found a little parking spot that I can sit in because we was doing everything together. Like I was going there with him, but the parking is so stupid around here. I say, you just go in and I'm just going to sit right here in this parking spot.
Wait, what? You told him to go in and handle his business while you saved the parking spot? So you saying you didn't want to pay for the parking spot, so you just going to sit in the car. So when the people come around to give you a ticket, you'll be like, "No, I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting here." So you brought him to take care of his business while you sit in the car? So you said you went in the place. You took your hat off because you said you had to take your hat off. So you was already in the place. So where was the car parked at then? Baby, these people don't be making no type of sense.
Until you come back. So I hope that he's able to get everything handled and situated so we can just both be done with this shit. He got stuff going on. I got stuff going on. We both need to just be done.
You both need to be done with what? Because isn't his business and your business is your business? When did his business become your business? Because even if he ain't done with his business, what I got to do with you?
The done. And another thing, it's so nasty outside. Like, it's just raining. It's gross. We're now at Gusto. I've never been here before. We've never been here before. Is it good? It's good. But can you taste it with that peppermint?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good with the peppermint.
This is good.
Ooh, I got sweet tea. You know what I'm doing.
I want to try to mix the sweet tea with the basil. Gusto. I was going to try to get food from here, but I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not in the mood for It's like super healthy. And
Pearl, that's a good question, sis. Do he not have a car? Did Dion have a car? Child. Girl, you go all the way to Atlanta and get a man that ain't got no car? And he can't even pay for parking? Because if you doing the driving and putting the gas in the car, how come he couldn't pay for parking? Since he ain't got no car. You said Dion sure did? Oh, Lord.
I'm not in the mood for that. Some people only eat like vegetables, so this is a perfect place for people like that. That's delicious. That is really
wait, hold on, wait. Don't y'all get started. Wait, hold on. Oh, don't y'all get started with that right there. I am TCT slid on in the chat and said, allegedly, his business is a shoplifting charge, but y'all ain't heard that from me.
What is this? Kiwi basil limeade? Fire. And I was like, basil? And I was like, basil.
And then the limeade.
That's fire.
That's good. You know, like the lime, like mellows out the lemon.
Yeah. I'm going to show y'all what
he sound. Never mind.
Got when he gets his food, but I didn't get anything from him. But I got some sweet potato chips.
Please do. So we were both talking shit in our car.
Wait, because he blew his on first. What's going on?
I don't know where I'm going.
It's right there across the street.
Where are we going?
Zaxby's. It's right there.
Baby, I didn't know you wanted Zaxby's.
Yeah.
I did not hear Zaxby's at all.
Okay, he said, baby, I didn't know you wanted Zaxby's. I didn't hear that at all. He said, baby, baby, speak a little louder, baby. Baby. Not baby. He said, Mr. Tim, he do sound, never mind, girl, never mind. Oh, my goodness. He said, baby. He sound like the hairdresser. Well, he couldn't be the hairdresser if she driving to Jacksonville to get the hair braided around there. He couldn't be the hairdresser. What, he a mobile hairdresser? Because the Chelsie ain't got no car. You say if you use the money to go to the nearest dentist, they'll all charge it to the game. Girl, man, so help me. Well, honey said, blesses. Hi. That cover girl said his voice sound. Never mind. Right. That's what he was saying, but Chelsie loves hanging with the yank men. Do she? Oh, okay. Well, you know, I mean, as long as they're good friends to you. I know. I mean, they sexual preferences, they business round there. But he said, baby, we gotta go back. Cause that was funny. Hold on. That was Joanna said, I ain't gonna say it. Joanna said, y'all can say it, but I ain't messy. I ain't gonna say it. Girl, a mess, honey. A mess. Hold on. Let's go back.
I didn't get anything from him. But I got some sweet potato chips.
Please do. So we were both talking shit in our car.
Wait, because he blew his on first. What's going on?
I don't know where I'm going.
It's right there across the street.
Where are we going?
Zaxby's. It's right there.
Baby, I didn't know you wanted Zaxby's.
He said, baby. He said, baby. I didn't know you wanted Zaxby's. He said, baby. He said, baby. Why didn't you say anything when we was getting the sweet potato chips, baby? Not baby. That was very forced. Baby. Baby, I didn't know you wanted Zaxby's. Good gracious.
I did not hear Zach Beats at all.
Shut up. This is his rap, guys. It's humongous. And they did this on their own. You didn't know it was going to be this big. You didn't see them make it. And what's that?
The spinach and artichoke.
That does not look good, but
it doesn't. But I know it's going to be.
Okay, well, we'll get your.
Is this one sauce supposed to be?
Baby, can you imagine the sounds of passion? BB, 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 oh, BB, BB. Can you?
Oh boy. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like.
Baby, I need something rough and tough with them Afro pumps. You hear me? Oh, baby, I need something. Girl, come over here and bring that thing. Girl, come here. Where you going? Come back. Come on, back. Baby, I need somebody coming in there beating on his chest. You hear me? Not no. Baby, slow down. No, matter of fact, baby, speed up. Yeah. Girl, I would be like, wait, hold on. Who this, Harpo? Who this man is? Timberlands on, and no damn shirt. You hear me, LaShonda, girl? What you done said, honey? Child, this is a lot.
I think this sauce is supposed to be for the burrito.
Well, you can have some of the Zach sauce because that'll be good too.
Another burrito?
Yeah. Well, guys, I'll come back and he can tell us what he thought about his food.
I think this goes with this food.
The bowl?
Yeah.
Oh. Y'all, I had to come home. The kids getting out of school, or what is happening? The kids getting out of school. I had to come home and take me a nap. I was tired. I was so tired. We have been running around all freaking morning, and he still got to go to work.
Wait, what? You was over there with Mr. BB, and you had to leave to come take a nap? Sis, that ninja didn't put you to sleep? After you ate that good Zaxby's? He ain't put you to sleep, sis? Cause baby, I'd have been in a damn coma. Say it with your chest, honey. Wait, what? Not you got up and came to the house and take a nap. Is them shoulders not broad enough to lay up under? Chelsea, what's going on, ma'am? What's going on? Oh, Lord.
People, let me know if y'all work overnight. If any of y'all work overnight, like how do y'all do it? Like, he work overnight and it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And his mom also worked overnight for like 15 years.
Wait, what? Sis, why are we talking about his mammy and what she do for a living, or what she did for a living? What you mean? No, go back. No, don't you do it, ma'am. Don't you skip over the fact that you done left this man's house and went home to take a nap. That ninja didn't put your ass to sleep. You done rode him around the city of Atlanta to take care of his damn shoplifting, allegedly charged business. And I don't know if you bought the food, he bought the food. I don't know what's happening because he didn't pay for parking. So I don't know what happened. And so, and then you had to get up after you done ate and burped, and I don't know. Is you scared to use the bathroom at his house too? You got to go home to use the bathroom? Oh, Lord, what's going on?
As a nurse, and okay, hold on. And it's just a lot. But anyways, this ain't about that.
Yeah, it really wasn't, because I don't know why you telling us his mama used to be a nurse and work night shift. That was random.
I'm on the way to go get my hair braided. It's 3. I'll get there at 3:00. And yeah, I wanted to go earlier, but I needed to handle all of that stuff, and it just feels good to have most things like taken care of. I do think Wakanda wants to. Oh God, it's the police. I'm so scared. I do think
you think that's what it is, Mary Blue? You think she working night shift? 2. So they don't really get no time together, but during the day, you think that's what it is, girl? Huh.
He wants to make a video, so I did like change my clothes a little bit. Just in case she want to make a video. But yeah, I'm excited to get my hair braided. I mean, I could really lock into working out.
So wait, you went to his house, dropped him off, y'all ate some food, you got in your car, went to your house, took a nap, then left your house and got on the road to drive to Jacksonville? Well, sis, did he at least tap you on the booty on your way out the door? Because it sounded like didn't nothing else happen.
Which I told y'all I have been working out. I just hadn't been bringing y'all with me. But I'm going to bring y'all with me to our little sessions because we be having a good ass time at the gym. We have a good time at the gym. We just have fun together, period. But we have a good time at the gym. But I just want to let y'all know, I'm on the way to get my hair braided, child. I'll see y'all when I get there. Where your ass black with niggas 1 feet.
Girl, that's the noise you need to be hearing there. Talking about, yeah, where that be? Not no, baby. Baby, I didn't know you wanted talk space, baby. That's what you need. And man, you need some big boogie around that. Hey, throw that thing back, back. Hey. Ooh, a mess.
Good morning, guys. I got my hair done. Y'all know that. Well, y'all know I got my hair done, but y'all didn't see my hair. I just put it up in a ponytail, so y'all won't be able to see what it's really giving, but it's so cute. I asked for mid back, and this is like waist length if you ask me, but it's really, really pretty, and yeah, I like it. I got some errands to run. Y'all know this whole ice snow situation is happening, so I'm gonna try to go to the store in hopes to get like some water and just like some other little things, because I plan to go grocery shopping next week, so I don't have any groceries. So God forbid the power go out or anything happen, I ain't got nothing. So I'm gonna try to go to the store and see what they have. And yeah, I'm gonna take y'all with me. I just have on this sweatshirt. This was the Old Navy and Coat Gaia collection. I don't really even be wearing this sweatshirt like that because it's kind of cropped and I don't really fuck with that, but it's cute. And then these like trouser pants. Y'all seen these before. But yeah, I'm about to go. So I'll see y'all.
I don't know. The sweatshirt and trouser pants. Is that a thing, y'all? Is it like the box jeans we saw last night? Because I don't know if I would have wore a sweatshirt and trouser pants. You ain't got no leggings? Do like Gina and get you some Amazon leggings.
I'm back. I am still about to go. I'm actually about to go for real this time. Like I said, grocery store. What else? DMV. And then one more stop. I've been looking over here lately, and I'm like, girl, you've been doing this for years. You know what to look at. I don't know why I've been looking over here lately. Could be because I'm using the newer camera, because y'all know my other camera broke. Still kind of like getting used to it, but yeah, I know what it look. I'm going to, damn, I hate when this happens. I can't really see.
Sis said she done got a new camera. She done got the braids done, but y'all say her friend doing for free. Sis got the gas money to go to the take care of her business down there in Jacksonville, get her hair braided. She stayed in the parking lot or on the side of the courthouse while BB went in there and paid for whatever he had going on in there. I'm just going to assume he paid for it, at least wink, wink. I hope he did, sis. I hope you didn't, was a cause, it was a pause for the cause around there with the man and his financial situation around there, sis, because yikes.
I'm going to Dunkin'. I'm getting, oh, guys, you're blurry. And I'm going to get a Dunkin' latte. I haven't had a Dunkin' latte in a minute. I haven't had Dunkin' in a minute, honestly.
Sis, hold on, sis. No shade, but since we doing all this exercising and all this unhealthy eating, Zaxby is definitely not a healthy meal. Dunkin', and girl, it's giving Libby over there.
But that's what I want. They got some new drinks, but I'm not in the mood to try anything new.
No monster.
I just want to get what I know and try what I know and go where I go. Day on the weather, you know, it's pretty normal out here as of now. But I want to keep you guys updated because I'm so curious. Like, I'm so curious. I wonder if anybody actually bet on this. I'm pretty sure people have actually bet on what the weather is going to do. So yeah, I will be your meteorologist for the next 24. Hope you enjoy the show.
You're gonna be a meteorologist for the next 24. Was this the time you were contemplating sending them emails out? Because now you know what's going on with the weather, but the apology video, you said you didn't know what the hell was going on. Now you getting ready to be a meteorologist?
Do you think that's blue or gray? That truck?
I think that is more on the gray side, but that technical term is blue.
Yeah, it has like.
Is that baby? Is baby in the car?
I don't like how you can come in two ways because they could have skipped me. Why do y'all keep doing this? I hate this camera. Well,
over 24 hours?
24 hours. When I first moved over here, I said, oh.
Miracle Runs on Dunkin'.
So I got an iced Dunkin' latte and a donut. But we got another drink that I'm going to try, right?
Okay, so nice. You had a medium Dunkin' latte, a strawberry donut, and a medium caramel chocolate shake espresso, and 2 hash browns.
Yes.
It's going to be $17.04.
You know, I'm going to say something. It definitely gives. Who just said that? Somebody said it's given he don't have a car. It's given user. You know, look, let me tell you something. There are situations where people don't have vehicles. But me personally, if you're a man and you call yourself trying to date a woman, okay, you definitely need to have a vehicle. Okay, we're not saying that you need to have a 2026 or a 2025 or a 2024, but we're saying that you need to have a vehicle because why should the woman have to keep picking you up, driving y'all around? And I don't need you driving my car unless you're going to pay this car note. You know, especially at a certain age, men need to have vehicles because my thing is, how far would we go if I didn't have a vehicle? If I'm the woman and I don't have a vehicle and you the man and you don't have a vehicle, then what the hell we getting ready to do? It's the men depending on the fact that the women got everything. They got a vehicle, they got some money, they got a place. And you sitting over here with your dingling in your hand. Now, I don't even know if his dingling in his hand because the way he be signing it, never mind. But anyway, I just be trying to figure that out. It's like, why do the women always have to be equipped with everything? And these men, but then I blame you women because y'all be accepting the men that don't be equipped. You equipped, but he ain't equipped. Why is that? Why is that okay? If I'm equipped, why the hell you not equipped? Let's be honest, y'all. Having a car doesn't mean you're rich. Poor people have cars. You see, Sky had one. Hell, Jasmine got a car. And she was buying Ninja's cars. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Because my thing is, okay, your car broke down. Well, when you going to get it fixed? And how long it been broke down? And how long it's going to take you to get it fixed? Oh, it need a new engine? Okay, well, can you go finance another one? Do you got a license? Can you go to the dealership? Like, what's going on? I just don't be understanding that. I don't understand the girlies who think it's cute to be with the men that are not equipped, as equipped as you are. Again, I'm not saying that you need to have a rich man and you're not rich yourself, but if you got a car, if you got means of making money and you got a place to live, the man that you're allowing to spend time with you, how come he can't match your energy with the same qualities, a car, a place, and some money, and some money on? I don't be understanding that. Cars are not hard to get, but a home a different scenario. I mean, not really, sis. I mean, homes are not like, I'm gonna tell you something. There are ways to get places. There are people out there that will give you a place. They might charge you more. Okay, but then you got to deal with your circumstances the way they're dealt to you. It's just that simple, in my opinion.
10, 20.
You don't have 4 cents?
Don't worry about it.
Not he have 4
Can I get
cents
ketchup,
for.
please?
Not he had 4 cents for. He said, you ain't got 4 cents? He said, well, hell, I got 4 pennies. I mean, why you didn't pay for the whole thing, sir? I'm just saying.
Anything else?
Thank you. No. Is my donut in there? Oh, no, it's not in there. Thank you. What's that? Oh. So good. Thank you. We're still waiting on a donut and another drink.
It's like she just put this out to show she got.
When I said that their hash browns was nasty, were you agreeing or were you repeating it? Thank you. Thank you. You as well. Were you agreeing or were you?
I was not agreeing that their hash browns is nasty. Why would I get the hash browns if I'm agreeing that they're nasty?
Is this an argument? Because was that an argument? Is he mad, y'all? Because it wasn't giving annoyed. Is that how he argued? I didn't. If I didn't like the tater tots, then why would I get them? I did not say that. He said, "Baby."
The hash browns are good. The only time that they're nasty.
Is there an outlet that way? Look at my donut, guys. No, that's why you don't need to be a follower. You need to be a leader because, man.
You don't know. You didn't look for me.
Let me just go.
Gotta turn around anyway.
Is the drink good?
No.
Wow.
I wish I would have tried to get what I wanted, but you were rushing me for no reason. I don't know.
I wasn't rushing you. You weren't even trying. You just kept saying,
"Is this baby?"
Pieces of what it could be.
The thing I didn't like is you kept on saying, you gotta order. I hate when somebody wants me to yell from the passenger side. Because then they're like, what? Huh? What? Just say what I'm telling you to say. And not to be a follower.
Yeah. I said that, though. You ain't gonna...
As you were following, you were talking about doing this.
I need to get in that turning lane. I don't know.
Child, she give Livia. She moans when she eat the food and everything. Baby, this is the longest I've ever watched one of her videos. Now she moaning. She giving Olivia honey. She moaning when she eat the food.
Probably ain't gonna happen for me, y'all. I'm gonna just turn around in the parking lot. You feel like it was possible? Yeah, of course you do. You said
I would have did it. I'm not opposed to like stopping in traffic.
You proud of me?
Yes.
So I'm in Publix. There's not many meat choices, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm on the cereal aisle. These sound so good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, strawberry, and lemon Cheerios. And they're buy one get one free. I'm gonna have to try these. All right, guys, this is my storm basket. The only meat they had that I would probably want are freaking ribs. I think that's so crazy, but got ribs. Got some Red Bull, got some Oreos. I got a popcorn maker for Christmas. I don't even know if I showed y'all. So I got some kernels, got some chips, got a new magazine, got water, ice cream. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Hi guys. My friend's at the car wash and he's like, bring your car up here so I can clean your car. And I'm like, okay. So I'm on the way to the car wash. I'm sorry that I'm blurry.
So is this your friend or is this your man? Cause he riding around in the car with you, giving you 4 cents on the Dunkin' Donuts order. He said, "BB, I didn't know you wanted Zaxby's." So is this a friend or is this a man?
But I'll see y'all at the car wash.
Alright, yeah, I put up feelings in my lap, nigga. I'm used to make that ass stairs to pack in. They just said keep a pole, but she don't script you. I'm gonna pay whatever to get my brother.
My car is so clean. Like everything is clean. The back seat, everything. He cleaned his truck too, but we're clean. We're really clean. And now we're gonna go to Dollar Tree just to get like some stuff for our car. Like they gave us this, but we're gonna get some other stuff.
Did she say our car? Did she slip up and say our? That's what I said, Aaliyah. What she mean, our car? Is that our car note? Oh, wait. Hold on, girl. The nigga can't even pay for parking.
All right, we are at Dollar Tree. Okay. We're gonna... let's do a quick Dollar Tree haul. Here's my items. So, I got this little trash can. I got this little trash can that you can sit in your cup holder to catch trash. To put trash in, rather. I got this spray. This smells really good. I got one for my car and one for my apartment. It's the scent Clean Linen. It smells really good. And I'm going to just keep this like on the side of my door. I got some Awesome because I want to clean my shower with this. Hand sanitizer for the car. I got some breath strips. And then I have been wanting to try this Reese's and Oreo situation, so I got that too. I just have to tell y'all about my friend because I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Like, this nigga will be like, we'll be together for maybe like 2, 3, 4 days straight. And then he'll be like, or maybe I'll even be like, well, we talking about him. So he'll be like, because he does this more times than me. He'll be like, I'm going to go to my house for a little bit. Or if I'm at his house, I'll go to my house. We'll separate for a little bit and we'll reconvene, in a few hours or maybe even the next day. So that's what just happened. He was at my house. He's coming back over tonight. So he's like, I'll spend a few hours, home doing whatever. And then I'll come back to your house tonight to have some him time, whatever. Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to use this time to,
So does he not work night shift tonight? Is this his night off? Because I thought you said he worked night shift.
Get my house together because it was getting a little messy. So I'm like, I'm going to get my house together. By the time you get back over here, I'll have everything, back together. I pull a trash bag from under the counter and I like try to open it up to put it in the trash because he took the trash out. So I needed to put a bag in there. Y'all, I couldn't even get the trash bag in the trash can before he called me on FaceTime and was like, you want to meet me to the car wash? I'll clean your car. And then when he was like cleaning my car out, he was like, he was like, what did he say? He said, if I just wanted to go outside, I should have just said that. Because you still want to see me. You still want to be around me. You just kind of want to get out the house for a minute. Boy, bye. Boy, bye.
Well, what was he doing at the car wash? Was he getting his car clean too? Because why every time, well, let's say this. For this said video, all the interactions appeared to be your vehicle. So, and if you and him throughout the day, after you spent several days together, need a little break, then when he called you and you ran to the car wash, why you just didn't say, "No, I'm good"? If you just needed that little break, playing a little hard to get, sis, if that's what we're doing over here. Because you run into the car wash because he called, you making it like, oh, he called me on FaceTime and we wasn't even away from each other an hour, and now he calling me on FaceTime, shows that you just as thirsty that you're trying to imply that he is being by you running to the car wash, if that's actually the story. Because it sounded a little weird and childish to me. She said he cleaned his truck. Oh, okay. Well, why we ain't seen the truck? I'm just saying.
Anyways, now I'm back home. And he's going home too. He's gonna do whatever he's doing. And I'm finna start back getting my apartment together because I really want to clean my shower. Because when you use a lot of products in your shower, especially, I don't know if y'all got this product, but the shower oil, the purple one by Sol de Janeiro, that shit has my shower so slippery and it just feels gross. So I need to clean my shower out. I need to wash some dishes and just get some stuff done. So that's what I'm going to do. These are so freaking good. So good. This candle, y'all, this is the Byredo candle. Bibliothèque.
No, you know what, Pearl? I understand what you're saying, but being in a car with him, meaning he's driving his car and driving her around, she can still position the camera the same way she does in her vehicle where we don't see him but hear him. Like seeing the inside of his car is not, well, maybe it would tell you what type of car he's driving, but if you don't know who he is, you could see that car a million times. That don't mean that's him unless he starts talking. You be like, is that baby?
It smells so good. It's a 5-wick. It has my apartment lit up like the whole thing. I'm getting ready to put it out because it's getting too strong, but it's so good. It smells amazing. Y'all want to know something that's cool? I feel like this camera looks so bright. Something that's cool is y'all never experienced me like really being single because I've always been in a relationship, but I came on here basically just to talk more about how I like a boy.
You like a boy or you like a man, sis? Because we should be saying in our very grown age that we like a man, not a boy. Like, I get what you're saying, sis, but we wouldn't be referring to said man as a boy unless he's treating you like a boy would treat you. If he's treating you like a man should be treating you, you would definitely say, I like a man, not a boy. You say that when you're in high school, sis. You don't say that when you're in your 20s. We should be liking men, not boys.
A freaking boy. Ooh. Like, sometimes I'll be sitting around my apartment or I'll just be doing anything and I'll be like, I like a boy. Like, don't get me wrong. I've talked to boys, but I like him.
This is weird. Imagine picking up the camera to tell the audience that you're liking on I'm going to use her word, boy. Okay, girl.
Crazy. Anyways, I I think I want to go to Publix and get some roses
Oh,
because
she's
they have buy
30?
one get one free roses,
Okay.
and I'm in the mood for roses. But I was
You're in a mood for roses, so you're gonna buy you roses? I understand buying yourself roses. There's nothing wrong with that. But girl, if the man is opting to clean out your car, here's the thing, y'all. Women, as women, we can settle for whatever you want to settle. I'm not telling you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, if it floats your boat, it floats your boat. And although it's good to buy your own self flowers, I'm not saying roses. I'm not saying that you should not do that. Only a man should ever buy you roses. I'm not saying that. But if you're liking on a boy, and if the boy is liking on you, shouldn't he think, especially with you just telling us in the form of clip that he can't even keep you out of his eyesight for an hour or two? Shouldn't he be? I'm same way Publix got him for $1 or $2 or whatever price they got him for. Wouldn't he know that too? Hell, you and him was just in Publix getting the winter storm food. Notice when they was in Publix getting the winter storm food, she was shopping for her apartment. Now, unless he had a cart and we didn't see the cart standing behind him, but me personally, if we're both in the store, I'm showing you what I'm getting for my place. He's showing you I'm showing you what he got for his place. I'm just saying.
also thinking I can wait because I would like to record a video, because sometimes I'll make like these short form content videos where I'll just like be making, my arrangements or whatever. So maybe I'll wait until tomorrow if all hell don't break loose tomorrow, because today's Saturday. The ice is supposed to start happening in a few short hours. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But maybe I'll wait until tomorrow when I, have my makeup. I can do my makeup and I can go get the roses and, make a cute little video. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to clean my bathroom. I think I told you about my shower. I really don't remember. But yeah, I think I'm about to clean my bathroom.
That is so true, Latrice. I did watch the video where she explained about breaking up with Dion and how people noticed like her vlogs were different, right? And you said, but she dumped Dion because she didn't want to be in a relationship nor share her living space with one. Why not give herself time before she moved on to the next one? Because it's apparent that she doesn't like the feeling of being alone. She likes the ideal of having her space, but she also likes the idea of having a boy. And I'm going to use boy because that's what she said, boy. She likes the idea of having a boy making her feel desirable. Let me say that. Some people, you guys, don't really know, especially when you've been in a long-term relationship for so long. And Dion was a very big part of her life for quite some time. Some people don't know how to disassociate from that. Like what it really was is she didn't like Dion like she did, because it's so odd how the good guys get it the worst. Like with the whole Brene and Kyra and Tim and Dion situation, kind of like that. Um, Dion seemed to be a really good guy to Brene. I mean, he, married her. They were married, and she treated that man like the bottom of her shoe. And Dion, at least Dion did work and provided. Hell, he provided a place for her and Tim to knock boots in the next room while he laid in the opposite room listening. And Brene treated that man like old trash. And so it might be Devin, I'm sorry, it might be the same situation with this situation with Chelsie. I think she's trying to find herself, and she found that Dion wasn't what she wanted. And you know what, y'all? It's okay. That's okay. Even if you've been with somebody for a long time, sometimes you can realize you don't give me what I'm really looking for. And sometimes people end up being with people for convenience or familiarity. And that's not good, to be with somebody just because you're familiar and it's a convenient feeling for you, because you should be with somebody that you love and never want to be away from them. You know, you shouldn't be with somebody just because it's familiar and it's convenient, especially if love is not mentioned or felt in that situation. And that's just my opinion. So that may be what Chelsie is going through. I don't know, you guys. It could be what she's going through. But I agree with you, Latrice. She definitely needs to give herself some more time. I personally feel, but Chelsie is used to a man being around her. And I think she doesn't like the feeling of a man not being around her. She doesn't necessarily want to share her space, but she's okay with a guy coming over for a couple, 2, 3 days, hanging out, and then going back to his space. And in a sense, I don't think it's anything really wrong with that, because when you move somebody in, there's an old saying, you don't know a person until you live with them. And when you move somebody in, baby, it takes on a whole different dynamic. It really does. It takes a whole different dynamic. And I personally feel before you actually move somebody into your space, you need to be very thorough and very conscious of your intentions, or of you all's attentions together, right? You need to be very conscious of that, because living with somebody can definitely change the dynamics really quick. You can know quickly if that person is really truly for you. And my thing is this: if you don't see a future with somebody, I don't think it's wise to move them in. I do understand now, especially in 2026, and you know, sharing your living space with somebody can be beneficial because it helps you with, the finances, right? But I don't think you should just do it for that. I don't think you should just do it for that, because you're going to find yourself very miserable. Very miserable. And my thing is, if you're going to move in, if you decide to join households, I think it should be desirable for you all to go get a place that you share together. I don't think women should just let men move in with them. I mean, because women, if we can hold our own and go get our apartments and keep jobs and sources of income to pay for those things like apartments, food, utilities, what sense does it make to have a man move in with you on the things that you built? I don't think that makes sense to me. I feel like if we decide that we want to share households together and become, our couple, and we're going to live together, and potentially, if that's the possibility, move into marriage, if that's what we're heading towards, that makes sense. But it makes sense when we do it together. Like, we go get a place that you and I both picked out together, and we do this together. I don't feel like men should just move in on women when they already are existing on their own, especially if you have children. I don't think it's wise to move the men in on top of you and your children, especially when you've been over there maintaining that ish on your own. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I noticed this clip is so bright because I can see it. Like, I can see the brightness hitting my forehead, like my T-zone area. But I'll be back. Hi. It's been a minute since y'all seen me, but I'm back. Hi. If you watched, well, of course you watched the beginning of the vlog if you're at this part, but both of these segments are being recorded at the same time. That's why I look the same. The storm was nothing, child. It was raining. It was a little icy, but it was nothing as they said it would be, which is good because, they said the trees was gonna be exploding and all that. I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. But my power didn't go out. Everything's good. Thank you, Jesus. I had a cute little weekend. I was with my boo he just left a couple hours ago. So we have been together since Friday, and it was cool. It was a good time. And I'm also I think I'm going to do another chit chat, get ready with me, because we need to talk about my love life. So yeah, we need to talk about that because I need to give y'all some update, y'all my girls. And I know y'all probably like, new boo?
That's going to be an interesting video, and we're definitely going to be in tune for it.
Y'all have only ever seen me in a relationship, which is crazy. But anyways, I'm going to get this video up soon. I'm trying to think what else I need. I don't remember where I left off, like on vlogging. So I really don't remember. Like, I'm really trying to remember what's the last things that we talked about for real. But honestly, ain't nothing really going on. Today's Monday. Like I said, I'm finna edit and get this vlog up soon. These are the braids. Y'all, please, if you are in Atlanta or the surrounding areas, go to Wakanda. Y'all know I've been going to Wakanda for years. I love my braids. Like, they're so pretty, so neat. And then the boho hair I use is just absolutely perfect. I want to nap. Like, I'm kind of sleepy, but I ain't did nothing all day.
So she says she was, if you're in Atlanta, so she also, apparently she didn't go to Jacksonville. Y'all said she went to Jacksonville. Sound like I don't know, y'all. She said if you're in Atlanta or in the surrounding areas, go to the person she just noted. Is that person in Jacksonville or is that person in Atlanta? Since she's saying, we know Jacksonville is not that far from Atlanta. So is she saying that she got her hair done in Atlanta or did she go to Jacksonville?
Hey, that would be crazy for me to take a nap. And then I hate trying to take a nap in a full face of makeup because you basically just got to lay back in your bed like you're in a damn casket. So I just really don't want to go through that. But yeah, if I got something else to say, I will be back. I don't plan for this to be the end of the video. But if this is the end of the video, I love you so much.
And this actually was the end of the video. Yeah. This was the end of the video. That was an interesting vlog. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's different. Okay. This is the first time I've actually watched one of her vlogs all the way through. Throughout the years, I watched little snippets and stuff of her vlogs, especially like when she goes traveling and stuff like that. But Chelsie, that vlog was a little different. It was the whole I'm liking a boy. I'm like, girl, not you liking a boy. You mean you liking a man? Or is he giving you boy vibes? Because if he giving you boy vibes, yeah, you need to go on and say boy bye. You need to get you a man. But then, girl, you in Atlanta. I heard it's kind of rough trying to get a man in Atlanta. They say a lot of them on the DL, girl. Ooh, a mess. You said the Wakanda braiding place went viral. I believe, Chelsie. The people don't care about your love life. They want the tea on the weight loss. Yeah, how many of you guys are really there for her love life? I don't know. She was going to Jacksonville when she was getting the quick weave for her party, but she always goes to the hair braid shop. Okay. Thank you, Vaughn. See you later, Aaliyah. I don't know, y'all. I don't. Are you guys interested in her love life? I'm not. I don't know if y'all are, but I'm not. You gotta add her in the rotation. It was interesting. I agree too much. Yeah, Mary Blue. I think I'm gonna add her in the rotation. But we do need to get over there to Gina. Gina did a live stream. The places in Atlanta. Okay. Gina did a live stream yesterday, day before yesterday, somewhere like Sunday, Monday, one of those 2 days. She did a live stream, and I think we need to tap into that, see what's going on over there with Gina and the mans in them. No one finds it odd that she just did a video saying she ran through her savings. Now you canceled this event and no refund, sis. If you needed money, just say that. Yeah, Susan, I mean, we talked about that in the beginning. I don't know if you just got here, but we definitely talked about that in the beginning of this live stream. Well, in the beginning of her segment of the live stream. Apparently, you guys said she did a New Year's Eve video where she said her finances are really, really bad. And, you know, I don't know. At this point, if the vlogging is not paying what it used to pay, then maybe Chelsie is no different than anybody else. The only difference is she doesn't have any children. So maybe we can suggest to her, like we suggest to the rest of these mommies, although she's not a mommy. But sis, if the vlogging is not bringing in the coin like it used to, and living on your own is a strain, then yeah, maybe you should get you some type of job along with doing your vlogs. Maybe that's why she asked us, how do we feel about working night shift? Because that was odd. Why would you ask us how we feel about working night shift when you said your boyfriend friend over there works night shift? Like, how is him working night shift so hard on you? You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense. It just sounded like that maybe she's working night shift. No shade, no tea, because if that's what you got to do to boost your finances, and sis, do the damn thing around there. Okay, do what you got to do. She's been secretive up until now. Yeah, maybe she's starting to realize hiding her business is hurting her brand, hurting her views and the people. You know, Chelsie been doing this stuff for a long time. She know what she need to do to bring the people to the yard. She know what she need to do. She definitely working nights. It's okay. She says, just say you have a job. Right. I don't understand why the girl vloggies feel like telling you they have a job seems like they've been defeated. Since you got a job, like you adding more money to the money that you're currently making. Ain't nothing wrong with it, you know, because let's be honest. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really want to watch nobody put on their makeup. I don't find interest in that. I do understand there are a lot of the girlies that love makeup, but most of the girls that love makeup already know how to do the makeup. So I don't really get into the girls doing the makeup because a lot of times when they're doing the makeup, they're not even telling you how they're doing it. They're just applying the makeup. They'll show you the product, but they don't even really tell you how to do the smoky eye or the this. I notice a lot of the girlies that do that, and then like Gina, when she does her little makeup, her makeup be looking real basic. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to know how to do that. Hell, I can figure that out on my own. She definitely did ask that night shift question in a personal way. She definitely did. And like, no shade, no tea. If sis working nights, sis, do what you got to do because Atlanta is expensive to live in. And if you look, I don't know if you guys could see. I don't know where she lives. I think she says she's not in Fulton County anymore. I believe I heard her say that she's not in Fulton County anymore. So obviously I don't know exactly where she lives. But if you notice in this video, if you look right here on the side where her blinds are at, her window is open. And when she was doing the first part of the vlog where she was explaining why she canceled the party, you could see a lot of traffic going by, right? And I don't know why, for some reason, this just reminds me of Peachtree Street. I don't know why it does. I'm not saying that she lives somewhere in the Peachtree because she said she don't live in Fulton County. And I believe the part of Peachtree Street that I'm thinking she lives on would be, but it's Buckhead, Fulton County. I think Buckhead is Fulton County, but I don't know if that's where she lives because she claims she doesn't live in Fulton County anymore. So I don't know where she lives, but you can tell wherever she lives, it's not like she lives in an apartment complex because if she did, you probably wouldn't see all this traffic because she would be in the center or the outskirts of the apartment community. You wouldn't really. It looks like she lives off a busy street. That's what it shows to me. But again, I could be totally wrong. She had a beautiful 4-story townhouse with Dion before she moved to where she's at now. Did she really? Okay. I do remember seeing some makeup a couple years ago, maybe like around 2021, 2022. I did see some videos and she was in an apartment. I didn't realize it was a townhouse. Like I said, Chelsie is not somebody I watch religiously. I've caught her a few times here and there. And I do remember seeing Dion, but it's been a couple years ago. So, but all right, y'all. That's my time, honey. I'm gone. I'm out of here, baby. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. But once we got into that vlog, it just seems interesting. So we're definitely going to put Miss Little Chelsie Janae in the rotation. We're going to see what she got going on. And baby, I'm going to see y'all in the next one, honey. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Oh, Lord, these girls wear me out. Sub what you love. Bye.